some health variables that work for me based on what I consider the variables of health. And so that's what I'm going to talk about today. My unique variables of health and the factors that drive these health variables. So I'm going to go over these as quickly as I can. I could make a video on each one of these variables for like an hour, but I'm just going to go through these. And these are something that, doctors, they don't really talk about. This is the first line of defense for your health that you should be looking into, right? Um, so number one, digestion. Pretty simple, right? Is it good? I can go into that, but I'll wait to another video for that. Number two, um, energy, daily energy. Is it good? Is it positive? Is it consistent throughout the day? Movement performance. Do you feel like moving around? Is your job, preventing you from going outside, going out into a dead sprint, walking, doing your daily walk? Are you doing enough of it? Do you feel like doing it? Um, Mood. Mood's a big one. How's the mood? How are the daily events coming along? Are you mainly positive throughout the day, or do you have anxiety? I get so many in my line of work. I get so many people that tell me about their anxiety. They can't wait to tell me about it. So I think those go hand in hand. Daily interactions at work, your environment, people you come across. How are you responding to them? How's your vibe checking out, right? So those are all the variables right now that I can think of. All right. So now here's my factors that satisfy the variables. So if I'm doing things right in my routine, all the health effects are going to be in the higher levels that I would like them to be, right? Okay. These aren't in any particular order. Okay. And again, these things are all individualized to you. I'm not telling you like these are what you should do. This is specifically what I have found works for me. And hopefully I can pass that on because I don't see anybody making videos like this. So hopefully this leads to something good. Number one, movement. I think movement is technically a vitamin. I think if you don't get your daily dose of movement uh, outside, you're not going to hit all the sunlight spectrums, and all the sunlight spectrums activate vitamins in your body. So it doesn't matter if you take in your vitamins, if you're not moving around outside, you're not going to activate them. They're not going to be useful to you as they could be. Um, Eating foods that create fantastic digestion. That's I would say most people complicate that. It's really pretty simple. Foods that you eat must give you good digestion. If they do not, don't eat those foods. I know that sounds very simple, but people don't usually do that for some reason. You can look on any toilet seat for that. Anyway, sorry. Um, the next one, number three, activating vitamin D. Just because you take in vitamin D, through supplementation, through food, etc., doesn't necessarily mean you're going to use it and activate it to your own benefit, which drives most health, in my opinion, vitamin D, right? All right. Make that simple. I could probably go into activating vitamin D for like 3 hours. I'm not going to. All right. The next one, very specific. I think this is a very important one. Chasing a passionate, motivating goal. I think if you're not doing that and you're working at a job or doing something that you aren't really 100% passionate about, like many of us do, then you're kind of doing yourself a disservice on the healthy side because you're not getting excited about something, right? You're not spending that time for yourself. And I know that's probably for adults and especially dads with families like me, like it's hard to carve out that time for yourself, right? So, very important. Obviously, diet and sleep. Many people focus on those two things, and they're very, very important things. Um, I don't think it's as important as some of the other factors, I know that sounds backwards, but again, I'll go into that in much more videos. Environmental exposures. These are things that are very like common, like I see this all the time. I see uh, human beings running around highly polluted neighborhoods thinking that they're doing their awesome run, but they're sucking in fumes from the cars that are literally like 10 feet away. Um, that could be all of those things. That could be the number one thing for that I can think of right now would be electronic exposure. What I'm using right now. Phones, computers, TVs, pretty much any Tesla that you're in, right? Anything electronic that you're within 3 to 5 feet around, your body creates a resonance of energy. And this is proven. And if you're doing things right and understanding that concept, you'll really understand kind of the health effects from, interacting with those on the daily. One of the main examples that I come up with is when I go to Colorado for a week and do a hike, and I spend a week up in the wilderness. Obviously, our phones don't work, so why use them, right? Um, we're walking around, we're getting all spectrums of light, we're climbing stuff, we're hanging out, we're interacting with people. I get more health performance in that week than in the entire year combined, and that says something. Environmental factor is a huge one. Um, Another one, having a consistent routine. This is pretty obvious. If you're going to bed at 3 in the morning and then the next day you go to bed at, 10:30 at night and you do a workout at 6 a.m., the next day you do the next workout at 8 p.m., that's just not going to match your hormone cascade system, your circadian rhythms either. So that's a big one. The last one that I'm going to sign off on, because again, this is just an intro map video for health. And the last one is ingredient label education. So to keep this very generic, anything that's in a package that is a food that you're going to put in your body, and it's not that, and anything else that's written on that label is not the actual food it is, it's most likely not gonna benefit you to the highest level. Most of that's going to be convenience on your routine. It's going to go against the map. And if you're struggling with any of the variables that I mentioned above in the beginning of this video, this is your map. And these are my variables that help me always get back to, I don't want to just get back to a neutral position. I want to be above high performance individual, right? As I get into, my upper 40s and 50s and 60s, I want to kick major ass. I want to move around. I want to keep up with my kids. Dads, specifically, you want to lead your families in the right direction, right? You want to have the energy output. You want to have the pass on the right message to your generation of next generation of kids so that they can thrive and they can be the best humans that they could possibly be. I think a connection to a bunch of things that are going wrong in the world that could easily be fixed in the household of our families by just focusing on our health and our map. Does that make sense? I don't want to get too crazy with it, but like it has helped me through so many of my problems in life, and I just want to pass on this specific message. If you can touch on these basic aspects of health and improve them in even a minor way, go out on a walk, evening walk your dog with your family, you know, introduce movement in a different way, go back to the fundamentals of maybe getting off your phone a little bit, um, understanding the foods that make you have great digestion. I mean, those two things, phenomenal benefits, guys. And it's not something that we need to go and search on YouTube about and go, look at this person with six-pack abs or whatever and look at the amazing workout that he's doing. No, he's doing these simple concepts already, and then he's intriguing you with the output, the basic common result, right? I'm going to do more about each of these variables and how you can execute a great routine. And please like and subscribe. Have a good one, guys.